One of the most important things you can do as a solopreneur is stop being the bottleneck. This can apply to your sales funnel, your content creation funnel, or even as something as small as creating YouTube thumbnails. This is a place where I was the bottleneck because I'm bad at creating YouTube thumbnails. It takes me a long time, and I never feel like the concept I come up with is very good, which is why I knew it was imperative for me to outsource this job as quickly as possible once I decided I was going to be serious about YouTube again. And that's exactly what I did. I found a great thumbnail designer. I like his work. He's right in my budget. And today I am going to share with you how I delegate out the job of creating YouTube thumbnails. Hey everybody, my name's Joe Casabona. I am the Streamlined Solopreneur, and I help you turn manual tasks into reliable systems so that you can take time off worry-free. Let's get into this video. Okay, so my entire system starts inside of Notion. This is where it's really easy for me to automate and delegate a lot of things. I can see the pipeline here, so I have a bunch more ideas I need to add. But if we go to the board, we can see the pipeline of everything, and we can come over here to the published videos. So I'm going to pick one of my recently published videos. Let's do the Stream Deck. And if I open this up, we'll see a bunch of fields. I'll see a link to the video in Drive, the thumbnail that my thumbnail designer came up with, the status. The status is how my VA knows that it's time to publish something. But if we come down here, we see a bunch of things like the file name and the thumbnail concept. This is important because I have an automation set up in this database right here that when I set the status to thumbnail needed, that is one of the statuses here in Notion, it sends a notification over to Slack. And here's what one of these notifications looks like. I tag my thumbnail designer, Vatsal, and it says there's a new video ready for thumbnails. Here are the details. I give him the title so that he knows not to use any of this text on the screen. I give a link to the video so he can go there and grab screens from it if he wants to, or watch the video so he can get a good idea of what the video is about. And then the concept that I came up with full disclosure, probably a little bit of help from ChatGPT or Claude. So I send all of this over to him, and then we continue to have a discussion. Some of these discussions are more in depth than others. Some of them will have a thread associated with them. I'd actually like to do more of that, but we do our back and forth here in Slack, and then he will furnish a thumbnail that I am ready to publish. So there are a few things happening here behind the scenes. One is that I have some triggers in Notion to send the message to Vatsal in Slack. And then we go back and forth in Slack. But even before that, you might have noticed that one of the fields in Notion is file name. And there's a beautiful thing that happens when I export a video with this file name. And that is, if I go back and look at one of the published videos, it will, using Zapier right now, I'm experimenting with other methods for this, but it will grab the full link. So when a file with this name hits Google Drive, Zapier will grab the link and put it in here. And then it will run a prompt to come up with a few concepts, a description. I put together the links, and it all gets added back here into Notion. I review everything, of course. I make the changes I want. If there's a bunch of concepts, I only like one, I'll send one. If there's more than one, I'll send both, and I'll A/B test them. But once I have all of this here, then I set the status to thumbnail needed, and my thumbnail designer gets that information. So the system is really simple. I make updates in Notion and it sends notifications to Slack. The other thing I'll mention here is that he does get access to some resources in Google Drive. So I have a YouTube videos folder. All of the videos will be here. Once they're published, I move them into published. But I gave him access to a bunch of thumbnail headshots. I manually named all of these so that I can easily reference them. I could say like, hey, pick one of the pointing ones, or hey, pick one of the passionate ones, so that he's clear on what thumbnail, what emotion I'd like him to show in the thumbnail. And then I will usually drop them here. I guess he could also do that, but that's fine. I want to approve them. And then it's a very simple click of the button to download them into here. So all of my thumbnails are here. They will also get uploaded into Notion so that my VA doesn't have to go looking for the thumbnails so that she can publish them. But that's it for this video. A really simple process for how I delegate out my thumbnails without having to create a ton of overhead, right? This is stuff I'm thinking about already. I'm using AI to help me use this fairly complicated framework for coming up with concepts. And honestly, like, it's probably better than what I would come up with. If I have a clear vision for a thumbnail, I'll add it in instead. But most of the time, because I hate thinking about YouTube thumbnails, I will pick my favorite of the concepts that have been proposed. And I'm always checking to make sure, hey, the title and the thumbnail have different text on them, which is something the framework should do. But again, always double check that sort of work. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions about how I am delegating out this or anything else, let me know in a comment below. If you are not sure what you can automate or delegate out, you should check out the Solopreneur Sweep. You can find that over at solosweep.com. I will also pin that as a comment on this video. But that's it. Thanks so much for watching. And until next time, I hope you find some space in your week.